Tutorials, and welcome back to beginning C++. So first, of course, I want to talk about how you get back into your project. So you open up where you saved it. Here you see it's in my Dropbox, C++ tutorials, and then C++. And you see here it says SLN. That's Microsoft Visual Studio Solution. Now what you're going to do is just double click on that and it'll open up your project. And basically what you didn't see is every time you build the solution, up here at the top, remember you go into build, it says build solution, it automatically saves to that point. So that's also something to remember. So it automatically saves every time you build it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk about some basic stuff. Alrighty, so We'll leave this out till later. Basically what this is it's including files inside and namespace, using a namespace, and standard, using the standard namespace. So yeah. So you could even go out here and delete all this, I believe. STD. Anyways, okay, so I wanted to go over a couple things. Number one, how to write comments in your code. So you notice that if you try to type something out plainly in here, it'll give you a compiling error. Those errors are a syntax error, actually. Those errors are what you saw with the red underline. That's an error. That means that you have to fix it in order to get your program to work. You'll see a lot of that coming up because I don't always get it right the first time. Okay, so first things first is to make a comment you do a double forward slash, and a forward slash is the one to the left of the shift, and then you could type in whatever you want here, and you could put it wherever, you could put it after one of your lines, etc., etc. Or if you want, and this will only work for one line. You notice that now this is black instead of green, so this will give you an error. As you see, it is underlined. Another one that you could do is you could do a forward slash and then an asterisk, which is shift 8. And you see here that it's got an asterisk on the inside, has two asterisks on the inside. Now these are blocks now. So you see here that anything between these blocks are commented out. And of course you could do multiple stuff, like do a box, do some sort of design or something. Usually they include this at the top saying, what version it is, the date that it was most updated, who wrote it, this and that, and it'll be all commented in. So those are the ways of comments. Also, you see that here, last tutorial, we learned about the cout, how to print out to the console, print out something. There's different things that are called escape sequences, where you have a forward slash and something after it, and that allows you to do a special character. So check this out. For example, if I wanted this and then I wanted this on a new line, for example, you do forward slash, and the forward slash is above the enter, and then you do forward slash n. Now forward slash n will put that on a new line. So when I build this solution, and make sure that you build it every time, and start without debugging, and here you see it pushed it onto the next line. So that is a new line escape sequence. Now there's a whole bunch. There's a single quotes, because if you notice that the quotes are what are called a reserved key name. So if I put a quote in here, it'll give me, it won't output that quote. But if I put a quote after the backslash, it will work. And see there, now we have a quote in there. So there's all different kinds of ones. There's a backspace, tab. So if you want to tab something, just put T. See, it's tabbed. Pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah, so I mean, pretty straightforward. I'm just going over the miscellaneous stuff before we jump into doing different stuff and arithmetic, etc., etc. I think, but that's mainly it. So this is just a little jump into some of the things, messing around and altering stuff in C++, and we will jump into the next tutorial here, but this looks like all the ones I'm going to do in this tutorial. Alright, so let me just make sure that I got everything. Oh yeah, white space. So if you notice that no matter like where I put this guy, like I put that guy all the way out there, it still works. So, you know, make things legible, and I'll emphasize that a lot on I'll emphasize a lot of that on my programs to make sure that it's legible. You see here that it's very, very clean, and everything is, you know, indented out, and this is indented in. So it makes it very, very easy to read. And you'll see a lot of that style. And of course you could have your own style, like here, this isn't like this over here. And also you could set that in the settings to tell it to automatically do that and style it exactly how you want your code. And that is a more in-depth, that's when you know that you're becoming more professional, when you have your IDE set up to do exactly in the format that it's your own IDE. No one else is really running the same exact settings to where you have, you know, everything set up exactly how you want it. Alright, so this is Steven from LegitTechTutorials. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe for more tutorials like it in this series and other series as well. If you have any questions, email me. The reference book is in the description. And yeah, check out my website if you get a chance. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.